it's pretty amazing audio.
Here's the audio.
Are you prepared on behalf of the State Department to make an unequivocal statement that there will not be a release of Abdul Rahman?
I'm not going to appear to avoid that question, sir, but I am the Undersecretary of State for Management. I have a series of responsibilities, and that is a question I'll be glad to take for the record to get a complete and State Department position for you.
I'm not going to appear to avoid the question. I'm just going to avoid the question. That's what I'm saying here is.
Yeah, but he's got a series of responsibilities, though.
I've got a series of responsibilities, and I'm going to take that back to ask somebody about whose responsibility that one is.
The answer is no. To any thinking person, the answer is no. To every single American. You want to release the guy who plotted and planned the 91 World Trade Center, or 92 93 World Trade Center. Do you want to release him? The answer is no. Do you want to give him to Egypt? The answer is no. No. You can wake me up from a dead sleep. Do we release the blind sheik? No. Will anybody in your organization release the blind sheik? No. It is simple to answer that question.
You can follow it up with a never if you'd like.
You could.
No,
never.
Period.
No.
You can even do that. You do period at the end. You can say the word period and just assuming that they know there's punctuation there.
So again, point 4 is the Arab Spring and the Muslim Brotherhood. Are you clear? Can you state that we are in a war against radical Islam? Yes or no? This administration cannot. It's going to be the death of us. It will be the death of us. Okay. And the last one is radical revolutionaries. Nobody is talking about, again, the Nazis in Greece. The Nazis in Greece, when I first brought this up, they didn't even exist. And I was mocked and ridiculed. Then they had 2% in Greece. Now remember, they killed a third of the population of Greece. A third. In World War II, a third of the population in Greece. Then they had 8%. Then they had 10%, then 12%. They now have 22%. 22% support in a country that was killed by the Nazis. Excuse me? How does that happen? Desperation, lies, corruption. That's how it happens. But you also have the Nazis coming over here, and now the Golden Dawn Party has opened up an office in New York. You've seen the radical revolutionaries on our own streets. There may not be Nazis. But see, we had 3 things. We had 3 things that we should have fought in World War II, and we only fought 2 of them. We fought fascism. Mussolini, bad. Fascism, bad. Nazism, another idea, bad. Hitler, Mussolini, dead. Wipe it off the face of the earth. But because I believe we didn't have enough faith in God, and because we waited way too long, we needed to embrace the third idea. And we also did it because there were communists in our own country. The labor unions. I want you to read a book called Freedom's Forge. It is fantastic. But boy, will you learn a lot about the communists in the United States of America during World War II. It's really an uplifting book. It shows how great this country is. It shows what we accomplished building up to World War II and how we did it, and the entrepreneurs and what they went through and the regulations and everybody else that they had to fight in the progressive government. It is a fantastic book. Freedom's Forge. But we only fought 2 of the 3 constitution-killing ideas. We fought fascism and we fought Nazism. We embraced communism. We brought it in and said we're friends. We must stand against fascism, Nazism, communism, and we must stand for freedom, not democracy. Go back and read the statement from Woodrow Wilson in 1919 when the Great Revolution happened in Russia. He says almost word for word what Barack Obama says about Egypt. He says, finally, the communists are in and we can work with them. They're great. The people have finally had a people's revolution, and now the people are in charge. And so they'll be able to unleash the spirit of the Russian people. No, they killed them. They killed them in record numbers. They killed people in larger numbers than the fascists did and the Nazis did. They killed them. Except we put Mao and Che on our T-shirts and our purses and on our Christmas ornaments now at the White House. Who understands that fascism, Nazis, and communists are poison to mankind? Which one? Does Barack Obama? Does Mitt Romney? Which one? You're not going to get 100%. Which one do you have a better chance of surviving? Which one? How did the Golden Dawn Party, the Nazi Party, how did they gain power over in... Why are they up to 22% now? Because they are offering people food. They were offering people some dignity and food and helping them. Evil can play that game. You cannot be a slave to any man. They are enslaving themselves to an ideology that is evil, and they know it. But many people don't have a choice. And they're willing to say, well, it's not really the old Nazi. It's not your father's. It's not your grandfather's Nazi party that, killed millions of people. This is different. They care. I don't care if it's job loss, a hurricane, or a tornado, or financial collapse. Something in your lifetime, something in the next 25 years, will put you in a position to where you have to be beholden to someone else. Don't go there.